That's right, everyone. We had trespassers. And this isn't the first time either. We are sick and tired of it, and it's about time we do something about it. Time to get these trespassers off our property. You're watching the Green Dream Project. Jim here. Yes, we are getting trespassers. They're coming in through the gate because our gate is not fully sealed. A lot of big gaps there. They're coming through the south side of our property because although we have fencing on 3 sides, we never got to the south side, so we got basically 1,300 feet that's open for anyone or anything to come through there. It is a kind of a huge gap, and it prevents a big risk over here on our homestead. Who knows exactly what could make their way out there, but we've been getting trespassers. They've been coming real late at night. They think they're sneaky, but they can't get past Crew. Crew knows that they're there. He senses them, he smells them, hears them, I don't know, whatever, but he goes ape when they come on the property. The other night, I went outside, I caught them. All right, so this is the area where I spotted them. Just behind the trailers, just to the side of the shipping container. Crew's going off like crazy. Head outside. Sure enough, I spot them. Now, it's dark at this time because this is at night, so I can't almost see anything, but I can see their beady eyes shining at night. Now, people that have been watching our channel for a while probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Cows. Cows just wander onto our property willy-nilly. I don't know where they come from. I don't know where they go. But this is where they end up at night. Of course, I had to protect our solar panels from the cows because they just traipsed through, took out the wiring, and now here they are trespassing again. Almost every night. We haven't been getting sleep. It's been terrible for us because they come out here, Crew senses them, he starts barking like crazy. We have to get up. We have to figure out what's going on and calm him down, and it's not good. So that's why we've started on a long-awaited project. Probably should have taken care of this a long time ago, but here we are. We got to take care of this. So, house project, just kind of shifting things off. We're still waiting on some things before we can continue on with that. So, simultaneously, while I'm working on that, I'm going to be putting up the fence, south side. We're getting it done. Come along. So, welcome to the south side of the property. A little bit like on the north side. Once you start going uphill a little bit, you got a lot of acacias. It is thorny over here. It is evil. In order for me to get this fence from one side to the other, from the west to the east, I have got to clear some of this brush out. And this stuff is, like I said, it is evil. Just thorny. Oh man, it is nasty. I've been out here cutting already, and like one, it's getting warm out here, probably a little too warm for this, but I gotta have it. So I gotta have sleeves on, otherwise my forearms will be cut up. I don't even know if you can see this, but my hand is already scratched up from trying to work out here, so I brought some gloves, and I'm gonna do some more cutting. But you can tell the cows don't like to travel too much through this acacia. They found spots to kind of walk through. You can see this, check this out. I mean, they've literally trampled a single path going from the gate over to all their grazing spots. I gotta clear some of this evil brush away so I can get this fence put up. So I got my Milwaukee hedge trimmer, which has been doing a fantastic job. The brush out here isn't very thick. The Milwaukee trimmer is just doing an awesome job. But I'm gonna armor up, make sure I'm covered here, make sure my hands are covered, and we're ready to go. All right, so I did a little work out here, but obviously these gloves that I brought out are not sufficient protection for the hands. I need some leather gloves. I think I got some back there. I'm gonna switch these out because these gloves do nothing. Have them on my hands, slack, thorns right into the palm, not good. I gotta switch this up. Welcome to the southeast corner of the property. If I were to sign this a permaculture zone, this area would definitely be a zone 5 because we never make it out here. The only time we made it out here was when I put up these posts. We put up these posts in preparation for the fencing and it just never got done. We're now paying for it though because we're getting them intruders. Got those cows coming through. I definitely got a lot to clear in this corner. Some of the brush here gets really thick. So not only do I got the Milwaukee hedge trimmer, but I got the Milwaukee Sawzall, I got the pruning blade on there, and I'm about ready to cut these mothers up. All right, well, I think we've done enough devastation to the land for one day. We're gonna come back and we're gonna start the fencing. I think we're gonna try and get a post somewhere in the middle, then run a line from one side to the middle and the other side to the middle. And then I think we can get a straight fence going from one side to the other. Whew, we're making progress. So when you're too lazy to carry all of your digging and post setting equipment over to the south side of your property, you hop in the 4x4 and you try taking that down. Now the trick is, how do you navigate through all the brush to get over there? Of course with this thing I could probably plow right through it. With all the thorns and everything though, it makes me a little nervous. Alright, so we're gonna attempt this thing. We're gonna attempt. Of course the fam had to come out. You guys know you're on OPP, right?
Come on, let's go back on our
Alright, you're safe.
We're safe.
Are you gonna dig for me? Dig a post hole right there. Post, oh, where you going? Post hole. Crew, where you going? The wood post is in. I'm not gonna touch it. It looks pretty straight. No wind going right now, so I'm not worried about this thing blowing around, but this should be good. So we got one post here. This will be right in the middle of our south side. Next, I'll be running a string line between here and the east and west sides. Very important that we get a good straight line here. We don't own anything out where you are. You're trespassing on somebody else's land. So as straight as we can get this, and hopefully that will help with the cow issue. So it's the morning time. It is cold, but I gotta get the work done. It'll thaw out pretty quick. But I gotta run a string line from our post. This is the west. Gotta bring it all the way to the middle over there. Technically, I think you probably want to use like a masonry line, some kind of really tough, tight string. But I got twine, so I'm gonna give this a shot because I got a lot of it. I'm thinking it might not work, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Gotta give it a shot. See what works for you. Hopefully it holds. Well, that was a big no on the twine. You put any kind of stress on that and it just snaps. Not nearly strong enough to get 650 feet. So, gotta find a stronger string. So obviously the twine didn't work. So I was able to locate some masonry string, and together Jessica and I strung that up from the end post to the middle post. But now I'm ready. I'm gonna load up the truck here. I'm gonna put in some fencing supplies, put in a T-post, spread those out along that line, and then I'll start hammering them in. Ka, 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 ka. So we're loaded up and back. Big mess. Hopefully that's enough to cover the 1,300 feet east to west. Throw the T-post pounder back there, then I'll be ready to start pounding these out. Back in the truck again. We're all loaded up. Time to go to the back 40, or the front 40, whatever it is when we make a decision. Anyway, headed to the south side. So this project was put on hold for a little bit You've probably seen already, but we got assailed by a big storm. But the storm is over, the sun is shining again, but I'm ready to put up some fencing. Right now, I'm gonna be pounding in some T-posts. Come along, we're going to Pound Town. Whew, let me tell you, if you've never done T-posts before, it is hard work. We've owned this land for a long time, long before we even lived out here. During that time, we would kind of make trips out here every now and then. I mean, we would come, it would be a 3-hour drive down. We'd do the work what we can, and then we'd take another 3-hour drive and go all the way back. Those were long days. And when we did, we were working on that west side fence. And it took a while. I mean, not only did Jess and I do that, but we had Jess's family out here sometimes helping. It took a long while and a lot of strength. They're going in a lot smoother than they did on that west side. I don't know what it was about that west side, but it was tough. Down toward the briar patch over there, it went in really easy. Yeah, as I started coming toward the middle, a lot harder. Could be a lot of rockier soil over here. Of course, it's all clay soil, but you know, hey, let's finish this up. Oh man, well, so I'm laying out the T-posts, going along the line, and I'm so close. Turns out I'm short of T-posts. Not physically, well, physically I'm a bit short too, but I'm talking about T-posts. I'm short of T-posts. I think I need about 15 at least to finish this off. I built a temporary fence out by the solar panels, and I know I have 8 over there. I want to see if I can scrounge any up. Maybe I missed some. I just don't want to have to buy any more. So hopefully I can get these T-posts in. I really need to finish off this project, especially if I take the T-posts from around the solar panels. I need to keep the cows out. Hopefully when I take that down, we don't leave us too exposed.